How does one explain that for over 3,000 years there has existed in this world a loosely knit and versatile, multi-denominational, transgenerational global cult of satanic scumbags that prey on the innocent and profit from human misery and death and have up until now avoided detection and prosecution? What is the glue that binds them together, or the force that protects them from the wrath of God, and have successfully avoided the righteous wrath of the people? How can someone who is in denial of these facts be compelled to abandon all of the lies they have been taught and believed all of their lives, and to open their eyes to a truth so painful only a few can immerse themselves in it without their immortal souls being torn apart? We must start with the realization that evil doesn't need a reason. All it requires is an opportunity. There is no rational rhyme or reason for sane people to find. No set of definable motivations for law enforcement to follow as leads or clues. There is no motivation per se. It isn't money or power or carnal lust or any of that. It is a spirit. It has no form or substance. It cannot be killed by dispatching its human host. Evil cares not a whit for the well-being of humanoid apparency it inhabits. The shell is merely a vessel, like a new Jeep. When it wears out or breaks down, the spiritual entity that drives it simply goes to www.soulsforsale.dvl and shops for yet another humanoid cocoon to serve as their vessel. Quite simply, this is a mystery wrapped in an enigma, living in a contradiction and cloaked in an apparency. It is the essence of deception painted with a veneer of truth. It is a dog turd sprinkled with monosodium glutamate, which fools the palate into believing it is grandma's meatloaf. It is the biblical dog returning to eat its own vomit. It is the essence of what the mainstream media has survived on for over 100 years. Evil simply exists. Its long-term goal is simply the total destruction of anything that would affirm the fact that we are created in the image and likeness of the Lord of the universe in order to destroy our bonds with him. It is a fact that not only our culture here in the United States is under covert attack from within, but all the cultures of freedom-loving people in the world are being undermined. Morality is being eroded at its foundation, and while the people who openly decry the horrors of the Holocaust and Nazi Germany are the same people, or relatives of those who permitted the worst of the World War II criminals, including Adolf Hitler himself, to secretly escape to Argentina, while most of them, under Operation Paperclip, landed cushy and lucrative jobs as NASA rocket scientists. While the godfathers who were complicit in treason have long passed and long since escaped justice, the progeny and the organizational secret society Satanic Brotherhood of Darkness, written about in a book by that title authored by Dr. Stan Monteith, is still alive and well. They are mostly unknown, working behind the same curtain as the Wizard of Oz. Instead of levers and red buttons, their tools are extortion, blackmail, trafficking in drugs and young children, and other things, the mere mention of which would induce projectile vomiting for most of my audience here. The vast bulk of the culpability for public blindness to this evil is the mainstream media. They are the nexus and the pivot point around which all of this evil and all of this treacherous treason and corporate tyranny exists. It is a repeat of the failed 1932 coup d'etat, which was exposed by the unsung American hero, General Smedley Butler, someone, no doubt, most of you listening to me here have never heard of, someone the history books never thought worthy of even mentioning in passing, a man who exposed the coup, which was successfully carried out on November 22, 1963, with the assassination of John F. Kennedy. What we see now in American politics is not a coup. It is an attempt to keep the coup that happened in Dealey Plaza, with the triangulation of crossfire, the fatal shot being fired from within the presidential limousine, and I'll leave you to read my book, Land of Childhood's Fears, for the whole scenario beginning to end. It is our mission and our objective here to expose this evil to the light of day, to expose it and thereby induce, inspire, and yes, incite the American patriots to finally rise up and take this country back by the constitutional authority vested in them to dissolve a tyranny and to form a new government that suits their needs. It's certainly about time. The straw has long ago broken the camel's back. The camel was unaware of the injury because it was mind-numbed by the narcotic of fake news for over 2 generations. We are not drinking that Kool-Aid anymore, folks. We are the news now. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. This is Dave from Net4 Truth USA, Whirlwind Revolt. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your phone calls and for your comments. And most of all, thank you for your donations, without which we would not survive. Please subscribe to our backup channels, Whirlwind Revolt, Inglorious Patriots, and Net4 Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. You can also find us at Net4 Truth USA on BitChute. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 4th fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/net4truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.